a bit stronger. The other thing I did add, the wind is going to... Alright, hey guys, everything new under the sun. I put together a few clips about hurricane preparation, what we're doing, just for interest's sake. It won't be a Category 1 by the time it hits us. It's going to be a severe tropical storm. As soon as it hits the southern flank of Nova Scotia as a Category 1, it's going to slow down right away. And apparently it's going to come right over where we are. So it's going to be a severe tropical storm. So I thought I would just show you some clips of what it looks like. And so I'm just putting the clips together here. So without further ado, let's go ahead and you guys can see these clips of what we're doing exactly to get prepared for the storm. And as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. And I will try and get some updates to you, but let's get to the videos. Here's one of the important items that we're going to need for the storm. This is my little jump pack, and this is charging up right now, plugged into the wall. This is an air compressor, and also a jump pack, obviously, for we can use it for 12-volt power or starting battery. So that's one key piece. So this is our TV antenna. We get 3 over-the-air stations. Now, I never had anything more on this. Been through a number of windstorms. Never had much on it, but I did some bolstering here just to make it a bit stronger. The other thing I did add, the wind is going to be coming from this northeast direction. So what I did add is a guy wire, and this is just some extra clothesline wire going up to the top there, and that'll just keep it from blowing over that way, because the wind's going to be blowing this way, and so that's going to be a lot of the stress of it. So if we go over here, you can actually look that see that it's actually tensioned. It's actually leaning over this way because of all the tension that's on that. But that'll stretch over time. But that's really going to give it a lot of strength from blowing over that way. So 100-kilometer-an-hour sustained winds is what we're supposed to be getting, and lots of gusts as Hurricane Dorian comes in as a significant tropical storm. I think as soon as it hits Nova Scotia, it's going to be downgraded to from a Category 1. As soon as it hits land, it's going to be downgraded to a severe tropical storm. But the winds are still going to be quite significant. So this is one of the things that I did today to get ready. So we did up here, we had plants and tomatoes growing here, barbecue. So what we did, we took those off, and we just set them on the back side. It's the leeward side. I forget what the names are. We just kind of put them down behind here because there's my chainsaw log benches here. It's going to be blocking a lot of the direct wind. And of course, the wind's going to be coming across here, just like on the roof where I was showing you the guy wire of the TV antenna. So the barbecue is probably not in the best place, but this is going to be shielded from most of the strong wind. So I mean, those plants are probably going to be torn apart anyways, but they're a lot better than they would have been. Here we got our garbage cans. I lined them up this way because, again, the wind's going to be coming this way. It's going to be pushing them into this little plastic log cabin toy play place, and that's in front of some trees. So worst case scenario, they'll just kind of bump against each other that way in the winds, and hopefully not have too bad of a situation there. The other thing I will be doing is moving the camper. We're going to go take a look at the camper, but I'm going to be parking the camper right here. The wind will be coming this way, so I'm going to put the camper like this so that its back is towards the wind, and present less of a broadside to the strongest winds. Oh, I see a screwdriver on the ground I got to put away. And of course, over here you can see I've got some of my solar panels, and this is some of my grid down situation, sort of a backup emergency plan. Again, leeward side, is that what it's called? I've put some of the articles that could blow away kind of behind the shed. Wind's going to be coming from that direction, so that's going to protect those. There's another table there I flipped over now, instead of having the wind flip it over. Just a wood table, I'm not too concerned about it, but put that down. We did cut the lawn one more time, since once we get all the rain and the sun, it's probably going to grow up real quick as well. One thing I did in here was I got the chainsaw all oiled up and gassed up. I need to get it oil and gassed anyways because it's firewood cutting season, and I will have my firewood soon. I don't have it yet. It usually goes just out the window there, which you can't see because of the bright light and the exposure, but I got this all ready, got it warmed up, tested, I also got a full jerry can. Where'd my jerry can go? Oh, I got a full jerry can full of premix ready to go, and some chainsaw bar oil right there. Should I need it? Like I say, I need it for firewood cutting season anyway, so might as well have it ready just in case we get some trees down. Last major windstorm, we did have some trees go down, so it does come in handy. Especially emergency personnel sometimes come by and ask to use the chainsaw as well, so that happens. Brought the hammock in, so the hammock's sitting there. Of course, this is my bike, which I haven't had on the road in a couple of years, but I got it out. I did my standard summer maintenance, yearly maintenance on it. The tires were pretty low. I pumped those up and I got the engine going, warmed it up. It is something that I don't. It's not particularly related to the Hurricane, but you know what? If you need an emergency vehicle, this is a great one. It's a dual-purpose bike, so it'll go through rain, mud, snow, water, whatever. And so, worst case scenario, this could always be something that's useful. You never know. But anyways, that was kind of a yearly thing, an annual thing that I had to get done anyways, just to maintain and keep this from rusting into a pile of dust. And you want to keep the air in the tires, otherwise the rubber will start getting cracks in it where it's flat on the bottom. So you don't want that either. So you got to keep your tires full. And these are really good tires. Only a couple of years old. This front one. The other thing I did is I have this jerry can and this jerry can, 25 liters each, both folded to the top. That's my kind of emergency cache, whether I need it to fill the car up or use the car as a generator or run the lawn tractor. Who knows why, but anything that charges a battery can be a generator. So this could even charge a battery. If I start this engine up, it'll charge the battery, of course. So if you're in an off-grid situation, or a grid down situation rather, and you need some power, you can just plug your plugs onto this guy and use this effectively as a 12-volt power station, power generator. And so gas is good for many things. You can also use it for burning things, of course, starting fires, which could come in handy as well. So that's kind of the setup that I have and the preparation that I have done for the Hurricane. And a lot of this is dual purpose stuff. A lot of this is for the Hurricane and also just to get ready for wood cutting and fire burning season. All right, well, I think that's it for my storm preps at this point. You can see it's a beautiful sunny day right now. It is Friday. The storm is not going to come through until late tomorrow evening where we are. And so that should be interesting to watch that come in. Hopefully I'll get some videos up, maybe about a little bit of that, just so you guys can see what's happening here. We're probably going to get a lot of wind, probably significant storm surge. We're on the river here, which is a tidal river, and it does flood sometimes the lower property that we have here, and so that's a concern. But there's a look at the lower property. It does flood sometimes the front yard of the lower property where the camper is now, but we're going to bring the camper up and put it up here as well. So like I say, the broadside will not be against the wind. It's going to be facing that way, and that's the direction most of the wind's going to be coming. The only concern really that we have is this big old tree. It's got some dead branches on it, and the wind's going to be pushing it that way, and it's got full leaves on, which act as a sail. So that could be pushing some branches, breaking some off, pushing the tree into the house. But that's really the only major concern. I do have my rain cap on the chimney right now, so that's kind of it for storm preps at this point. You can see everything's off the lawn, everything's cleared away, nothing blown away. I should probably take some of these sheets out of here or have a little fire tonight to prevent those from blowing away. But otherwise, everything's kind of out of the way. We kind of know the path the wind's going to go, so that's kind of what we're addressing right now. And now on the front, we had some plants as well on the front porch. So I've strengthened some legs of the front porch and also removed some plants there. There's our two propane cylinders. So we got lots of propane. Should power be out for a little while. And of course our stove is propane, so no problems there. It doesn't need any electricity. And we have some propane fireplaces as well. One in this corner inside the house that doesn't require any electricity. So we're good to go as long as we don't have any significant storm damage. So we'll see how it goes, and certainly keep you guys posted. Alright, thanks guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video, and hopefully that is before, maybe with some clips of what we are getting for the hurricane, although a lot of it's going to go through during the night. So it's not going to be as exciting, nothing I can video or record during the night, but one thing I do need to do is move this wagon. We only get that moved, maybe set it down. Took our flagpole down, don't want that blowing away, and I got some chairs I got to remove from there. Anyways, that is all. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video.